And who would like to do the recap?
I'll do it.
Do it. Do it now.
All right.
So, at the start of last week's journey, we kicked off with getting rounded up by the people from the Feathergale Knights
Correct.
area, and talking about what we should divide up into teams to take down what we already believe to be a Manticore, because somebody shouted that out 2 games ago. Core, because he's a selfish mofo, went straight for the Hippogriffs. No questions asked. While the rest of the party went all the way up and listened to what Commander Thurl, I believe is his name?
Correct. Thurl Maraska.
He laid out here's what we're gonna do. Then End is the leader of one team.
Mm-hmm.
What was your not actual girlfriend's name? Savra was the leader of the other team. She was kind of sad that they weren't together on the same team.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was us 3, and I keep wanting to say Graham, but that's not his name. Abram. Close. We were all on one team. Abram, madly in love with Savra, by the way. It was sad to watch.
Real unfortunate there.
Me and End decide to take a hippogriff. Well, I think Abram also had his own hippogriff.
And you had the vulture?
Well, Wong had a vulture. And we did the mad dive off the top. And were caught by our said flying mounts. Then we proceeded to go through the canyon. Was it a canyon? I don't know.
So this
it looked like a canyon on the
is a
map.
synopsis too, not a replay.
Yeah, I'm sorry. This is
It's
so
okay.
we fly through, take down some hyenas, some gnolls, find a manticore, fight it, killed it. It was awesome. We all had some really good rolls. Then we hear another manticore scream, follow that to a cave, to which we find the second manticore guarding something. We sneak in. Wong goes in for the stunning strike. It runs away, revealing an egg. And on its way out, what is either an adult or a young red dragon plops on top of this manticore, killing it instantly. And we had to, and then we talked our way past. We talked our way past this dragon by giving it back the egg, begging for it not to kill us. Made our way back to the Feathergale Knights Tower, which I don't know if it has its own name.
Feathergale Spire.
Feather Spire, thank you. And then we got treated with a little
wine, a little dime.
Legit Lion King moment,
Oh, yes.
where Savra pushed End off the top of the spire as he revealed that he lied to her the whole time.
That's correct.
And then we ended mid-fall, I believe. I don't know. I don't know what's happening, but from there. But that's as far as I know.
There's your inspiration die.
Thank you. Do you want to use this for your full?
If I get a 1,
He's not
I
a
survive. He's not a what?
He's not a cat.
A cat.
He's a tabaxi.
He's a D9 just for cat characters. Roll it.
That's how many
until they
lies.
can't.
That's really funny. That's really funny.
All right. So, yes, that is all correct.
I don't know if I missed it.
What is everybody's passive perception?
My passive
12.
perception is
Including ends?
No.
12.
12.
Okay.
My
Whatever.
passive wisdom is
Oh,
amazing.
the
I'm
only
passing
thing
a lot
is
of
we
insight.
got given the expensive ring for defeating the Manticore.
Oh, we did, which does nothing. It's just
a nice
worth a lot of money.
fancy
I think.
ring. Fancy ring.
Which
Correct.
he gave to
Who? Because it has to be one of us.
Yeah.
Because some of us aren't here right now.
Whoever wants to take it.
You got it. Also, for the love of God, I think it's you. You're holding the bag of holding. Right?
I was just about to ask
Okay,
that.
good.
You do have it?
Yeah.
I think we made you the designated grog.
I've got the drift club in there.
Okay, yes. So I was like, if we lost that.
Ooh.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Oh, here. Do you need?
Do you even need, bro?
You have the bag of holding?
Yeah, he does.
I thought I did.
No, he has, because he has the drift glove in there.
Is your character still on D&D Beyond, or did you delete him? Bless you.
Excuse me, what did you just say out loud? Here, I'm gonna check for you.
Some people tear their
He's here.
character
He's
sheets.
here.
He's still. I didn't.
I can't see your
I don't
stuff,
like
though.
to destroy character sheets because
No,
they
it's
could
good.
be cool later.
He's still in there, but you're. Oh, I see what you did there.
We could just
If
sit
you
this
have a
down
new,
over here.
Sure.
if you
This
have,
one's
God bless
Ah,
America.
I did forget to take him off of this campaign that we're all seeing too, though.
Okay.
Actually, I think you did that.
We can. Fuck yeah, let's go.
Sorry.
I've been having like sneezing fits lately too, so I apologize in advance.
We have other people.
No.
Drugs.
G-Spice.
Spice?
This is the fantasy Macarena.
Alright, so.
That's cool right now. 100%.
So that you guys are at a party right now?
Well, they were.
Mutton.
We were downstairs at the
Mead.
party.
Roast potatoes. Duck. Wine and many other delicacies fill your nostrils as well as your palates, and toasts are given to your victory as you're now known as the Obsidian Trinity, Dragon Hunters.
Yeah. Forgot about that part.
The party is festive, lively. People are dancing, drinking toasts to your honor. Everybody seems to be in a relatively jovial mood, seeing as you may have driven off this master of the mountains that they seem to be worried about. At least for now.
Looking around. I'm sorry, did I interrupt?
No. You do notice that amongst the general merriment, End has vanished off from the party.
Concerned, I want to go looking for him.
As that happens, everybody hears a loud that like echoes and completely reverberates from the interior walls inside. Everybody kind of starts looking around for a moment, and then kind of starts getting back to the party. And
Quinn knows what it is.
Yeah. Alright.
He's different. Nothing against the woodman.
you
So.
Isn't that what he described last time?
Yeah.
Yeah, but from our point of view, maybe that's what we're hearing.
So, looking around, do I see Abraham anywhere? Or Abram?
Abram is kind of hanging off to the side near one of the entrances to the doorway, the only doorway leading into this particular dining room.
Okay.
Kind of leaning one foot up against it, sort of sly-eyeing the both of you a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And as all of this is happening, you know, people are like coming up, giving you pats on the backs, you know, handing a drink to you and everything. Just general merriment seems to have resumed.
Not you, no.
No,
My
I just
character.
wanted to turn it down.
No,
a bit.
you're good, you're
Sorry
good.
to hear.
Yeah.
And
so,
in a moment, you start to hear the sounds of a woman crying, and then footsteps coming down the corridor.
I'll
so
stop now.
naturally,
Are you
I.
turning it down or up?
I turned it down, but then it like turned down and then really down.
Oh.
Turn it back up again.
So, investigating further, do I see who it is?
Yes, so you kind of start to stand up and make your way over to the entrance to the room, and immediately when you start to stand up and start to make your way over there, you see Sabra standing at the doorway entrance, face completely red, flooded with tears. She speaks up and says, "We dine amongst traitors, liars,
Oh, fuck.
Ooh.
and possibly murderers.
Alright, that's stupid.
A sacrifice has been made in the name of Yan Si Bin."
Core! Book it! I grab a violin, I huck it at her face.
Oh my god. Alright, that was intense.
Wow. I'm not there, but that's not how I
I
would have
really
handled
wish
it.
we would have slept here before.
That's
Before
not
we-
what I would have done.
Before we went in for it.
Wong is reactionary. So
Okay.
I grab.
You
Look
grab a
at-
violin?
No. I grab a tankard and I just want to throw it at the nearest person.
I was like, where did the
Not-
violin come from?
You're not even
Not
throwing
good.
this sour. You're just lobbing somebody.
Yeah, I yell, core, book it, grab a tankard and huck it.
Not even caring why he just threw a tankard at some random girl's face. I realized this is not gonna go over well, so I immediately book it to the stable.
Okay.
Taking that fucking hippogriff with me.
So
I cast Step of the Wind on myself. I spend a key point and I cast Step of the Wind on myself. I'm out of here.
You guys are reacting. Alright, I'm not there.
Yeah.
I
Alright,
will not
so-
say another word.
So you can definitely commentate if you want.
Alright,
So
see how limited I can be at that.
roll for your attack.
Alright.
Step of the Wind's an attack? Oh, for the throw.
What do I rolled a 19.
Oh god, you
Uh,
just knocked her head off.
You just
20,
killed somebody with
20
a tank.
something.
You literally
20,
just murdered
20
her.
and change.
You literally
You
just
just
proved
killed,
her point.
You killed the dude who was sitting there eating turkey who made the arc javelin. Shooting the head of the guy.
You just
This is
you
still
just
the night before,
smash
right? Is it
Edgar,
the following day
glass
yet?
shatters on his face.
Is it the following day?
This is still the feast that like you guys have literally just
You guys are
returned.
still level 5.
Okay.
You guys are
Yeah.
still level 5. So you attack, you hit him with your tankard, and it just it's like a wooden tankard, but it's probably halfway full of ale, and you just clobber somebody. You're throwing it, or you're just hitting somebody.
No, I just threw it at the nearest person. Because I thought, okay, it's going down. There's been a sacrifice
Now
made.
we
I
are
don't
murdered. Now
see
we are
end.
murdered.
Okay.
I'm in trouble.
I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna lay out the room for you a little bit more, just so
Okay.
you know.
Okay.
There are about a dozen other members of the Feathergale Society.
Okay.
None of them seem to be
No
armed
problem.
or armored. They seem to have stashed those away.
Sure.
Do you still want to make this decision now, knowing that?
Oh.
Because your character would have seen.
It's a feast.
Okay.
There's a lot of people here.
You see, I was expecting the Red Wedding with that preamble. So, with that,
You're
killed all
not
of
the
you last
entire
night.
Lannister army.
no, but they could very well have been all just sitting here chilling out, and then all of a sudden the Reigns of Castamere start playing, and then we're hosed.
You mean the guy from Pull Play?
He
That's the
plays
guy
one
from
of
Pull Play. He's
Okay.
in that
Anyway,
Knowing that,
Knowing
because I
that,
want to know what you're doing. With
all right. So amending that, I guess
God.
confused. I want to look at where. So where am I? Can I be in? I want to make eyes with you. Just be like, what the fuck?
so
is
you
this?
guys are at a feast hall that's probably got a table. It's about 30 feet long, about 5 feet wide. Everybody's just kind of lined up.
Am I
amongst
with
this?
Wong?
You guys, yes, yeah, the two of you are sitting together. You guys are sitting on the opposite side of this wooden table.
Yeah.
There are other people kind of miscellaneously scattered about. Some people are sitting, some people are standing, kind of general merriment. Thurl, the Lord Commander, is sitting at the head of the table, to your right. Abram is kind of standing near the door, right next to Sabra, who just stepped in.
Okay. So very confused. I guess I was walking towards the crying sun. So am I standing now? Am I be standing?
Yes, yep, you are on your feet,
So
and you've just been accused.
oh, so she points me. So she points at us. We stand against murderers and possibly liars and killers and all
We
that.
dine amongst murderers, liars.
and possibly murderers.
Seeing it be her and end not in the room with us. I get
She
it.
also just
I
announced that
100% stand up.
she also just announced that she made a sacrifice.
Where
Worrying.
is the man we came here with?
I mind read to you. We need to leave.
Yeah, and I just kind of I want to look at you and just go. But I do ask that question. Where's the man we came here with?
He's no longer with us. He's no longer of this plane. He
Start
has
making my way
departed.
around the table.
Yeah, I want to stick
The Lord Commander notices you get up and says, "Hold, gentlemen. There's no need for violence. We can sort this out."
You just sacrificed someone.
Yeah, whose sacrifice? Where is our companion?
And I gave no command to do so. Savra!
Shit.
And he summons her, and she still, tears in her eyes, now looking almost betrayed. Like you can see her face is just completely sunken in. And she meekly steps up to the Lord Commander. You've made a sacrifice. I did not give you such a command. You think that you can go around my back and there will not be consequences to your actions? Thura! He may have killed Laldor. They've been lying to us this entire time. We've broken bread with these men. And he slaps her.
Oh! Oh! Can't do that in 2019.
I am your Lord Commander, and you will address me as such. Now, be that as it may, this man, who you have accused, may have lied to you. These men are our guests. They deserve the right to a fair trial. As I'm sure you'll agree, gentlemen.
Yes, definitely. We are honorable guys, right, aren't we, Cor? We're honorable gentlemen, and any lies certainly would have been told by our companion, and we're not warden of all of the stories he tells.
Or we could just leave.
No. I will not allow that.
What did our companion lie about, per se?
We'll find that information out come the trial's date. Our queen is arriving shortly.
The fuck?
She'll be here any moment now.
He
This
has
is totally escalated.
Yeah.
We've been told that she'll arrive by daybreak. Arisi Kalanoth awaits.
You already know that name?
Well, I don't have my brain, so you better take it down.
So, do you want, like, a notepad?
I would love a notepad.
Pencil?
Yeah.
Arisi?
Arisi.
Ari-
Arisi.
Arisi.
Well,
What's her last name?
I'll get that for you in a second.
Cut.
This is the queen's name?
Yes. Queen.
Queen of the
Oh, hey.
Feathergale Knights.
Don't forget Channel Divinity.
Yeah.
It's what it says on his note.
So I always forget I have paladin moves.
Oh yeah, I can do that.
Queen of... What is she the queen of? The Feathergale Knights?
She hasn't. You haven't asked.
Oh. What is she the queen of?
Us.
Says some guy.
You guys.
Well, the Lord
I don't know
Commander
anything
is
about these
our
people.
queen.
Is Kor like what's his face from Guardians of the Galaxy, where he just does not read
Drax?
social situations?
Drax? No, I read social situations. I just get straight to the point.
I think only one of us used to read social situations in this party.
Well, you
I
did
had
it
read
for us.
social
That's
situations. I just knew that one.
right. I'm your
did
new
not.
charisma guy.
What are you
Okay.
guys gonna do?
So, your characters would know that the name Arisi was inscribed upon the letter that you wrote in Commander Thurl's office.
Oh yeah, I was just rummaging through his office at one point.
Yeah, you just broke in the moment that you said you had free reign.
I just realized
That you
we
wrote?
did commit crimes
That you
here.
read.
Red.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I think I mispronounced that.
Is so I would know that Arisi is the
He referred to her as their queen.
Arisi the queen.
And
There. Okay, gotcha. Cool.
okay.
Cool.
So he said that she was coming. Are you actually asking
No,
something?
No.
So, Lord Commander, if I may.
Predicting the future.
I will now attempt to read the bones.
Lord Commander, if I may. Is there really a need for a trial? What crime could we have possibly committed? You've been here with us. What crime are we accused of?
Still don't know what he lied about.
Yeah.
The guy lies all the time.
And you still followed him.
We don't always get to choose our companions.
Make a deception check. Either one of you with advantage or the both of you.
I have a +6 for deception.
I have a... not that.
You want
So
me to
why don't
take
you
the-
go ahead and do with advantage?
Okay. 19 plus 6 is 25.
Okay. Conspiracy for one.
Conspiracy, huh? Conspiracy to do what?
I'm not entirely sure what your companion's plans were, but we'll certainly find them out.
To be fair, I've only known you maybe a week,
I've only known him a week longer than that.
so we don't really know his life that well
I
either.
think that we were at the monastery for about a month.
Were we? Oh, we were?
You guys were training there for a while.
Oh.
It's only been a month since I met you.
I've only known him a little bit longer than that. Anyways.
Aquina Risi is a prophet of our prince. He speaks to her, and he speaks the truth.
Who's the prince?
I don't know. Do I know who the prince is?
No.
She's a prince.
Any questions that I can't ask?
Okay. So, looking around. Has anyone else stood, or are we the only asshole standing?
The moment that Commander Thurl slapped Sabra, everyone has like been taken aback. Like this seems to be one of the first signs of violence that he's actually committed
What floor
against
are we
his
on?
people. The dining room is on the 3rd floor up.
Where's that map?
I can grab it for you.
I just need to know where I'm at.
How high is that?
Yeah, if we
Looking for a window.
hurl ourselves out the window.
I don't have feather fall or slow fall,
I have one of those.
and I don't want to call for my hippogriff, judging on what Quinn knows happened the last time that was attempted.
So what's the plan?
I'm sorry, you guys are on the 2nd level.
Ooh,
Okay.
okay,
There.
okay,
So
never
we're
mind.
here?
How high up is the?
We're
how high up is
only
this?
one staircase away. If we are on the east side of this thing here, then we are only like one staircase away from being this staircase, and then that's out.
Yeah, but this is also out.
And if they if we run, they may pursue us on.
And if we have one, then it's easier to try and get away.
Okay.
I mind read that to him.
Okay. And I just sort of mull that over as we're all standing here like a bunch of jackasses. Okay. So.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Okay. Core.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we can politely wait to prove our innocence. We are innocent of anything after all, and a fair and honest trial will exonerate us. I look around. I'm just trying to. I'm saying this out loud to Core, but I want to get a read on what Thurl's thinking of that.
Make a percentage check.
Okay. 6. That's not very high. 8.
Hard to get a read on him. He is still like literally fuming in anger at this woman, and it almost seems like he's sort of taking your side.
First of all, will this woman have a trial as well? She apparently committed. She's apparently the murderer here.
Our sacrifices are different than a murder.
Except you didn't order a sacrifice,
That's
so it is
true.
murder.
However, Yan Si-bin will always accept fresh blood.
Yeah, but I don't accept people murdering my companion.
Hey, Core. Ixnay on the Erdering Day. Anyways,
Still not a fan.
If you'd like, we can throw you from the spire as well.
all right.
Well,
let's
that's just not
settle.
fair.
Let's settle down here. Like you said, Commander. There's no need for violence. Right, Core. No need for violence. Anyway,
Perhaps we should take the night to cool off.
perhaps.
Let the window stay open. Feel the cool breeze upon your conscience. Think about what you'd like to say in the morning.
Interesting.
Are you locking this up?
I'll give you a comfortable room to stay.
But you're locking this in.
Well, the only way in or out is through the drawbridge.
A comfortable night in, it seems, then.
You have my word. No injury will befall you tonight. Isn't that correct? And he just stares right at Sabra, who's 1 foot away from him, and just stares and speaks directly at her.
Well, with this development, I think we just sort of accept that. Yeah, sort of make ways to like, sure, that's fine. Is anybody looking to like lead us out of here?
I'm so not here.
Like, where are you?
I want to say things, but I can't.
Our front man is gone.
He motions off to 4 of his men. Just 4 point. Motion to go off. And you are led downstairs into the same resting area that you were in before.
Mm-hmm.
Once you are inside said room, you do hear shh.
Okay, so Queen's gonna show up tomorrow. Something's gonna happen to Savra, and something's definitely gonna happen to us.
Just so you guys know, the door does have like a small perch, or like a small opening with 2 metal bars, so you can see through to the other side of the staircase.
Mm-hmm.
I look through it.
You look inside, and then you notice that the sun has almost entirely started to set. All of the torches have been completely removed from their sconce, put out.
Can I tell if there's anyone guarding the door?
Make a perception check.
14.
You do notice that around the corner from where you guys are staying, there is one man standing in the doorway of the entrance to the kind of gardening area that's
Armed?
off to the east. It's hard to tell in this darkness.
Okay.
So,
Are you texting me what you want to say? What do you want to do?
He's on D&D Beyond. I just don't know what it is. I just
Roll
see
that
the
new
website.
character.
So, something's definitely gonna happen to Savra. Something's definitely gonna happen to us.
Mm-hmm.
Ends
We don't know where. I don't. We
Might be
still
gone.
don't really know if he's the one that's been killed, or he's invisible somewhere. That's a thing he does.
talk to him. Where he's at?
I mind read, although that only has a 30-foot radius.
Oh, maybe
I
he's
try to
within the
mind
30.
read. End. Ask him where he is.
Silence.
Nothing. And he also can't respond. I just realized.
Oh, well, shit.
Wait,
Well,
he had a
he had
spell.
message.
That's true.
He had
He did have a message spell.
All right.
So possibly he's either too far away or
He's the
he
one
is
who's
the one who's dead.
dead. Well, I mean, he was lying about being Laldor.
I told him at some point he's going to have to tell this girl the truth.
You don't think that's what bit him, do you?
It is possible, but I don't know why he would say he killed the real version of him.
More questions.
Were you
than
there for
answers.
that?
No, I met him well after whatever happened, however long he had been corresponding with Savra. He had been sending her letters, he had a feather. He thought she was in a completely
So he
different
definitely
location.
had alternative motives for being here, besides for why.
Well,
we went here after the
in case you
monastery.
forget, we were only here to try and get the Sacred Stone Monastery from killing us.
Well, they already kind of fixed that, though.
Nope. We only kicked that can down the road.
Didn't we have 1 month to do something?
Yeah, we have
What
one
did
month.
we have 1 month to
We
do?
have one.
I would know. But
Core,
what was it?
Core, we have 1 month to produce our own heads.
Ah, shit.
Yeah,
Well,
and we were
your
gonna
own
use.
heads. I'm not a part of it.
No. You were just as far as in this as I am.
I wasn't being hunted till I met you.
Well, you met me, so now
Shit.
we're in it.
Great.
So
I'm
I
not even-
thought
I don't even
the
need
whole
to be
point
here.
the whole point of showing up here was because we had an inn, and that way we can just get them to. I figured we could get them to just raid the Sacred Stone Monastery, and while we're there, we'll just kill the leaders.
Well, I needed them to raid the crushing wave. Now that's not happening either.
Well, not a lot of things are turning out the way I thought they were going to when I woke up this morning.
Yeah, well, me neither.
I draw my nunchucks right away.
You see a face in the door. No, rather, eyes. Bright, yellow eyes. Unblinking, wide open. Pupils swirling like a kaleidoscope. Direct eye contact with you, Cora. Opens the door.
And what do I see when he opens the door?
Make a perception check.
17?
This is the same fellow whose drink you tainted.
Oh,
Friend of yours?
no. This, I forgot that I may or may not have done something.
The door has swung open, and he motions for you to leave towards the exit.
This might be an opportunity.
Get out of here.
This
Get
might
out
be
of
an
here now.
opportunity.
I don't need to spend time with
I
a
don't know
trial.
how nice this king is, and
It's queen.
Savra, queen is, excuse me, don't mean to be sexist.
Let's ditch. Let's get out of here.
This could be an opportunity. Let's go.
Run. The only way
Although,
out. The
I do
drawbridge
want-
is down. The drawbridge is up.
Well,
Let's
we're
sneak
following
out
this.
into the
Is
hallway.
he leading us anywhere? If we choose to lead.
So, make a stealth check first.
Shit.
I'm actually good at this, weirdly enough.
Actually, I just realized I have that. Oh, okay. 20.
Hang on.
Not natural. Yours is gonna be like 48.
22 total.
Close enough.
So the both of you hurry up, grab your things, realizing that now is the opportunity to seize the moment.
Mm-hmm.
You see him opening the door, motioning you towards the west to the open stairwell.
So we are in current. Are we on the ground level room right now?
Yes, you are, and you're being led out to the area to the west near the drawbridge.
Ooh, yeah. Let's go. The drawbridge is
Okay.
down. Drawbridge is down.
The moment you walk by first, the moment that you walk past Cor, you hear a voice say, "Your reward awaits."
Wait, I didn't hear that.
Your reward
Reward.
awaits.
Thank you. And I just don't process it that well.
You see his eyes, and it's like the pupils are moving around in a circle.
Uh-huh.
Like, even the redness in his eyes is rotating with them.
Kind of note that looks kind of gross.
He leads you and slowly walks silently, almost gliding amongst the ground. Goes to the lever to activate the drawbridge. You open the door, leading outside. The drawbridge has been lowered. You start to take a step outside, almost in awe of the strange circumstances that has happened, and you see this person turning their back and heading up the spire, up the spiral staircase.
Cor, run! And I book it into the night.
Sorry.
Okay. One last thing. I need both of you to make a perception check with advantage.
No, that got natural 1. 16.
I rolled the same natural thing as you, but what is my perception?
That's good enough.
16 as well.
As you
I
guys,
think we have the same perception.
as you guys are starting to make your way out into the distant darkness, covered by the shadow of the Feathergale spire, the moon on the opposite side casting a heavy shadow that you escape into the darkness in. You look up for a moment, you hear chanting, almost. And you look up, and at the very top of the spire, from the back, you see the moon. And you see that same man, backlit, arms up in the sky. And you see his cutting yellow eyes light up, flare up almost, like flashlights beaming out into the sky. Yan Si Bin is a false prophet. The only power lies in the great old one that is Quarketh. Please, my king, accept me into your cause.
Oh, shit.
Tumbling through the sky.
I've already
he was
turned
alone?
tail and
He was alone
I've
up there,
ditched.
or was it like
Entirely
they sacrificed him?
alone. The only reason that you saw that is or the only reason that you noticed that is because his words were cutting through the night sky very, very clearly.
Did he say the great old one's name was Quarketh?
Quarketh.
Quarketh, okay.
Quarkath.
K-A-T-H. Oh, shit.
Cor.
Yes.
You look up and see this man falling
No, not
like a
fan.
rock through the sky. As all of you are running,
I'm
Wait,
running the hell away.
How far away are we from the tower at this point?
you're probably a solid 150 feet away or so.
If I were to try to whistle my command for my hippogriff, are we close enough that someone in the tower would hear it?
The moment that you heard him start talking, you started to notice torchlight appearing in the windows.
Cor, come on! I turn around as I'm like, Cor, come on, Cor. Come
As I'm
on.
running, I whistle.
As you're running, you whistle, and you don't seem to hear the sounds of your hippogriff coming to you. What you do hear is the sound of, like, thick, slimy tendrils cutting through the night sky. You see an almost blotted part out of the moon in front of you. Core, you're standing there, Wong trying to get your attention. All of a moment, these black dots encompassing the moon start coming in your direction. Cutting through the sky, whipping, waving all through the air, and just as you're about to reach him and try and get his attention, standing there motionless, they cut into it.
You just got Shadow of the Colossus.
Core falls to the ground.
Oh shit!
Oh fuck! Oh fuck,
You
man!
best drag me away.
I go to him. Is he breathing? Can I tell?
Am I alive?
Make a perception.
This is the first question.
Shit.
He just kills us all. He
You're
wants to
next.
reset the. He wants to reset the campaign.
10 total.
He is breathing.
Okay.
Oh my god.
I want to get him up onto my shoulder, fireman carry style, and just book it into the night. Okay.
You
Sorry,
cut your way.
the image of it is just funny.
You cut your way through a cavern,
Okay, so
kind of starting to make your way into cover, and you do hear the sounds of a and the heavy flapping of wings
Oh god.
over top of you.
Wanna
I need you to make
hide
a
in the
survival check
Oh.
to see if you can find cover.
Okay.
Oh no. That's right.
See what I add to
Mediocre at
this.
best. It's a wisdom modifier. You want me to pull it up for you? I got you here.
No, I'm just pulling up D&D Beyond to see what my survival adds. Oh! 18 total.
The cavern that you found yourself is deep, is very thin, and is completely covered. You found yourself a nice crevice into the side of the canyon you were able to duck into, and the sounds of wings flapping above you passes by through the night.
So, I don't know.
Definitely not.
Okay.
Like
Just dead
shallow breathing,
Okay.
heart thumping though.
I'm so stressed. Oh, Wong is also very stressed. And he's
You're mad alone. Right.
fuck. I'm actually. This would probably send Wong into like some sort of panic.
You start drinking.
I think I missed one thing there. So this dude was on the top of the pinnacle.
Yeah. The guy who I
Eyes that you
drugged.
drugged throws himself off,
Sacrificing himself to something else.
and then I think I missed the part where some black tendril things like knock you out.
They emerged
So I
from
whistled-
the canyon in the same area that he fell from,
Okay.
encompassed the light of the moon, and dove down into Core's body.
Okay.
After I whistled for my hit breath.
Okay.
So I tried to whistle for it, but then that shit came after me.
Okay.
That's basically what happened. And he sacrificed himself for something or someone called Quarketh.
Quark.
Okay.
Fuck.
Yeah. So, I guess I hunker down and rest lightly. Maybe I don't even rest. Maybe I just sort of hang there and throw you onto like the floor.
Whatever levels you up, though. Because the next day we're supposed
Well,
to be
that's the
level
thing.
6.
So I was able to find a small what do you call it? Like a thing in a
Like a cavern.
Okay.
Is
like
he
a
basically
small
safe enough?
It's like
for
a
full
crack in
rest?
the wall that you're able to come inside of a little bit. It goes probably about 20 feet or so deep,
Okay.
and it's a place that's completely covered up.
Is he
Okay.
safe enough to
Yeah, do
at
I-
least long rest it?
Shall I long rest? Is my question that I'm just sort of asking aloud.
I do it. I feel like I automatically get one because I'm unconscious.
Yes.
Okay.
Do
Then
I as well?
in that case, I will take a long rest
Hit
and
that
just
button.
be like, I'll drink and I'll just sort of be like.
Hit the button. Oh no, you don't keep your health stats on there. It's quite
So
full. I think.
this means we level up, if I'm not mistaken.
You are leveled up.
Yar!
I'm already leveled in DD gun.
Real quick, Mike, I need you to roll a d12 for me.
Oh god.
Which one? Oh, this one. The one I never roll.
That's a barbarian one normally.
A one. I wonder what that means.
Okay. Describe your character's inventory for me.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Shut mugged.
It's mostly weapons. I have things like a bed pack, a bedroll, a mess kit. I actually don't have a potion of healing. This is not there
Did you
anymore
give it
because
to him?
I fed it to End.
That was a waste. No offense.
Thanks a lot, man.
Wow.
Sorry.
Man, I'm gonna
pardon
leave
me.
now.
I have to reopen my inventory. Sorry. I've got one ration, a day's worth of hemp and rope.
What type of weapons do you have?
Okay, so I have a spear, a short sword, a quarterstaff,
Okay.
a few darts, a hand crossbow, my +1 dagger, and not listed on here are my nunchucks.
You awake, kind of wondering whether or not everything that just happened was some sort of strange dream, and then you feel a cold drip of water coming from above you. Painfully aware of the situation that you're in now. You reach down to take a quick recap, make sure everything is on you. And you feel something sort of slimy on the hilt of your sword.
Oh no!
The daylight is rather strong and starting to peer through. I need you to make a perception check.
Am I still unconscious?
You're still unconscious.
15, 17.
You take a look down and you see a large, almost caterpillar-like creature on the hilt of your blade, kind of palish brown in color, with a couple of black dots on the side, a few antennae, probably about the size of a small loaf of bread. And it's on the hilt of your blade, just kind of like sucking on.
I take out my sword and just toss my belt and my sword over there. Ugh!
You just get it entirely off.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sad.
And it crawls back onto your short sword.
Anyway, I
It's not
can
magical, is it?
figure out what this thing might be.
You
like,
start
just
taking a
looking
look at your short sword, and it seemed like the part that it was on is sort of rusted, almost.
Mike knows what this is.
I know.
Would Wong know what this is?
Make a nature check.
Joe doesn't know what this is.
Oh, it's a
Yeah, that's it.
it's a
I'll
thing.
learn
It's
in
a
game.
thing. Oh dear.
Long doesn't know shit.
Yeah, 3, but pluses are going to be minimal.
Okay.
I have no.
It's a strange little creature. You've never seen a bug or any type of creature, insect-like of this size. But as you toss it off to the side, it's looking up with you with like great big eyes, like a spider's eyes almost, but rather large and almost a little adorable.
Hey, little thing. You're just nomming on my sword, huh? You understand me?
You do that very well.
That is very good.
That's very good.
Wong and Mike are but a bit off, but well, I think I'm just gonna let you keep that now.
And it starts to scurry in your direction.
Just
Not in like a threatening way, but like almost like the way a cat would approach its owner.
Just needs some love.
Hey,
Just wants to be pet.
hey, hi, how's it going? So I suppose I allow it to approach, but I don't want it to get on me. So I'll move my body in whatever ways to keep it like not from getting like climbing.
And,
Stay.
Oh, you trained
And it sits. It kind of like hunkers its head back down to the ground,
Never mind.
and all of its feet, like you see a ton of little tiny feelers, just go onto the ground as it's like completely laying down prone.
I look over. Is Cor awake yet? Is he
Not
awake?
quite yet.
Okay, cool.
Am I snoring now?
No.
Okay.
I'm like, you got a mom, little fella?
I hope not.
Aw. Hey. Yeah, and I don't know why Wong would make this. So
Joe is so
I'm
confused.
so mixed
I
up.
take
I'm
out
with
a
you,
dart and I'm like, the pint. I sort of detach it from its wooden bit and I just offer like the metal bit on the end. I'm like, come here, and I set it on the ground. And it's rusty now.
Yep. Like sucked all of the polish off of it. If you were to touch it, you'd probably almost entirely disintegrate.
Yep, thought so. Well, I didn't think so because I have no idea what you are, but I figured I sussed that out. You wanna come with me? I'll take care of you.
It kind of like looks around the cavern.
All right, come on.
This is a caterpillar-looking thing.
Sort of.
Okay.
It's like a grub worm almost.
Okay, that's what I was picturing.
A large grub, basically.
About the size of a loaf of bread, you said?
Like when you go to like
Picturing a maggot, a
Where
giant
are
maggot.
you guys right now?
We are in a
We're in a
small
cave.
cave.
And you've left the.
Yes.
Yeah.
because your
booked it.
patron or whatever.
Something
Basically saved
decides
our
to-
asses.
Kind of. Yeah. Oh yeah, it did.
Okay.
So, what do you do with this creature?
I have 50 feet of hempen rope, so I'm gonna tie a little thing, and Sue's like, come on. Hop in.
It kind of like tries to
kinda
suck
like-
on the little piece of rope a little bit. Gets a little disappointed.
Oh wait, I have to mark down I have one less start now.
And it slowly follows you as you kind of lead it out of this cavern. What are you doing with Core?
Yeah. Where am I?
Oh, I'm sorry, I go a little
Right, Core.
You're gonna leave me behind?
Oh boy,
Try to
new
wake me up or
friend!
something.
I shake him awake. I just grab his shoulders and wake up.
Nothing.
Wake up. Wake up.
Alright, I look back and forth and I smack him in the face.
Oh God. Minus
Leaves a
one
nice
point.
hefty red mark there, but
Oh, this campaign is
Nothing.
dying. It's gonna be you and the grub
Yeah.
taking on the whole world.
Well, Grubby, it was you and me.
he is still breathing.
I'm alive.
I will say that, but
Okay.
he's not like
Please don't leave me.
conscious. It's like almost somebody in a coma.
Okay, cool.
I'll be back in.
I wish I had a health potion. Wait, would I know if you
I
had
have
a health
You
potion?
can look at my stuff.
I look into his backpack. Do I,
I
see
have the health
that he's
potion.
got a health potion?
Yes.
Having no other indications of what I might want to do, I pop open his mouth. I'm like, come on, and I massage. Do the thing with I feed him a health potion.
Minus one. Huh?
You see the concoction almost gurgling in his throat, and it slowly subsides down his gullet.
No, I'm potionless.
Still nothing.
Oh, jeez. Well,
It's
now neither of us have a health potion.
Yeah, but I can heal some.
I look at Gurgi and I say, what do you think?
Gurgi. Gurgi.
What do you think?
And it notions off towards the entrance of the cave.
Good point. All right, I fireman carry you up onto my shoulders again, and off we go.
Okay.
But first, before I even stick my body out, I look up and see if I see any
Perception.
Any
fuckers.
hippogriffs?
Yeah, any
Any
hippogriffs.
Feathergill snipers?
Shit.
11.
The sky is cloudy and hard to see. Very dark clouds are looming over.
I want to stick to the trees and be stealthy.
It's kind of like a cavern.
Oh, okay.
Like
so
a-
not much tree cover?
Not a lot, no. You're climbing through some hills, and there are
Oh,
like
okay.
peaks and valleys that you can kind of poke your way around.
I want to, as best I can, stick to the shadows or be hidden.
The moment that you carry Core outside, the light of day touches his body. He shakes and convulses, almost like someone having a seizure,
Right.
to the point where you cannot shake him loose, or you cannot hold him. He falls to the ground, lays on his back, body twitching, convulsing. All of a sudden, light coming out from his eyes, his nose, his mouth, his ears, emanating a strange arcane energy as his head moves side to side so quickly that you can't even see it moving. You just see the motion blur of it twitching and moving and rattling around. And all of a sudden, he arcs his chest, lifts up into the air, and emits a horrible, loud, screeching sound that sounds like a small creature is being just crushed, stepped on, stabbed. A horrible pain. But you see a large blob of light pushing its way past his throat, out of its mouth. Core, you open your eyes. You see an amorphous blob writhing around in the daylight of the sun, forming and forming and forming into a small dragon shape. And it comes down to rest upon your chest. For the first moment, you feel like you can breathe.
And I wake up holding a baby dragon.
Baby
Joey
dragon.
Wheeler would say from Yu-Gi-Oh.
Baby dragon.
Baby dragon.
I take this opportunity to drink.
Okay.
Joe's silent reaction.
What's
is the best
hilarious
part
is
about
like
this.
I have 100% know what's happening.
I have no
But
idea
Core
what's
doesn't.
happening. I've read the player's
I don't-
handbook.
I don't
I've
wanna
read
bet
Volo's
again.
guide. I don't have no idea what's going on. Actually, I haven't read.
I'm
the full
holding
guide
a.
of Volo's.
I'm holding what in the monster manual is called a pseudo dragon.
That's correct.
Put it up there. Why did it form like
So
Predator
I'm
alien
away.
style?
That I don't know. That I don't know. But so I'm
Befuddled
holding
at
this. I sit up, holding this.
Your
ring.
patron did say that you were about to get your reward.
I was getting a reward. I sit up. Is this dragon sleeping? What's it doing?
This dragon has like stepped and crawled over you. You can start to feel its nails piercing into
Ow.
your chest. And just locking eyes, the same glowing kaleidoscopic eyes staring into you.
Core.
Scratch, scratch.
Hear you. And you hear the sound that this beast is making in your mind.
Can your voice
Can feel you.
can your voice be less scary and a little bit more normal, please?
Yes.
Okay.
The dragon kind of takes a step back. Hello there.
Gosh.
There.
Well,
hey,
you're
Wong.
seeing this display, and you see this strange dragon-like creature kind of like poking and prodding its way all over Kor's body.
Well, I'm wearing armor, so it
I
shouldn't hurt that
grabbed
much.
Gurgi, which is now his kind of name.
You're like, oh yeah, bitch. I got a pet too.
I sort of gently like stroke it, and I'm like,
I
"Hey, Core,
I just
you feeling
scratching
okay?"
scratching the dragon's chin. Look at Wong confused.
Oh, that's good. That's good. I like that.
Okay,
That's
that I don't like. Stop that immediately. And what the fuck are you holding?
I don't know. It ate my sword and a dart. I'm keeping it.
Okay. I'm not gonna
Logic.
I'm not going to stop you then.
What is that thing?
I don't know, but it is talking to me. It can't. No, you can't hear him. Yeah.
Right.
At least I can hear its thoughts.
Cool. Shall we?
Where are we?
Let's.
Your conversations lack so much these days.
Hey, let's. Get
We're
out of-
literally speechless. Because I'm
love-
looking
I
at
love
him.
there's,
He's
like-
holding a worm.
We have like no time of mourning or like, hey, isn't that a shame that our friend isn't here anymore or anything like
I've
that?
had so many absurdities happen
hold
to
on.
me within
Hold on.
12
A
hours.
It's been a
dragon
weird
just
day.
birthed itself out of my throat. Okay, that I just threw up a dragon.
I have a pet, and my buddy is gone. Like, I don't know what to think.
All right, life is weird right now. I get it.
Yeah.
I'll just keep watching silently.
Hey, I have an
I
idea.
stand up.
Okay.
I have an idea.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go back to the last place where we were, where no one was actively trying to kill us.
Which was?
Red Larch.
Is that where Mother Yolanta is?
Yes.
You realize I robbed a place there.
Who cares? At this point, like, everywhere I know within 100-mile radius, people are, like, out to get one of us.
Okay. Let's go see Mother Yolanta.
Mother Yolanta is at least a friendly person to us.
Okay.
And plus, you can tell me what this is. It's Gurgi.
Why'd you name it Gurgi?
Because it felt right.
Okay. Should I suppose I should name this little dragon guy.
I bet it has a name if you asked it, if it can talk to you.
I refuse. I shall name it. Okay, I'll ask you what it's called. I look at the dragon and ask it if it has a name.
Whatever you'd like, Master.
Don't call me that.
Whatever you'd
Can
like,
you
sir.
can you change your voice again?
What would you like me to sound like?
Just more normal and not childlike.
Like
but
SpongeBob SquarePants.
I don't need Tom Kenny. I don't need. I definitely don't need that. How about you just don't really talk and just transmit thoughts?
Well, if you insist.
Until I get used to this.
I'm in your head now.
Yeah.
Is this better?
You play the dragon.
No. Yes, I decided to roleplay as a pseudo dragon. That's
dragon
your
with
slave.
7 hit points or some shit like that.
Wouldn't that be epic?
I shall call you Nox.
Ooh.
Because you're black. That's not a race thing.
Knock
That's what
like
Nox
Night
means.
Night.
Yes. I put him on my shoulder, Pikachu style,
Okay.
and look behind into the shitty cave we were in. Okay, not the worst I've seen. And I suppose we. First of all, do we want to even attempt to look if
Well,
End
okay,
was sacrificed
yeah, if he's
in a similar manner to the old man? To the old man.
Good.
can I get a beer while you're over there?
If he was sacrificed like the old man sacrificed himself, should we try to search the bottom of the spire for
It
him?
is the only thing to do that would be right. But End would want us to be smart.
Well,
Well,
I didn't know the guy that well. I don't really know what he wants.
he was a thinker.
He clearly did things that got him killed. If it was
He
him.
was a thinker and a planner. That's why I needed him. Thank you.
So what do you want to do?
Well, I want to find him, but I also know that we're not safe here. They're looking for us, probably. My instinct is to head far away from here and back to at least Red Larch, for now,
To regroup?
if nothing else.
Well,
I'd
I'm
like to
sure
have at
she'd
least-
keep us safe at least.
Yeah, for now.
Don't know if I can take that tea smell, but
I mean, we seem to be rapidly heading towards things that are a little bit stronger than us. So I think we need a plan. Yeah, I don't like plans, but he would suggest that we have a plan.
okay. I suppose we should head there.
Yeah.
I guess we try. Do we have any kind of idea of what direction we're going to be going in?
You guys made your way here before, so you have a relatively good idea of the way
Okay.
back. Through the courses of about 3 days, 3 nights, you do eventually find your way back to the very welcoming sight of Red Larch.
Oh, thank mercy.
Well,
Coming up from beyond the hills, you look down and see the village as busy as ever. The sounds of picks in the quarry. You can almost trick yourself to smelling the fresh baked breads, which is immediately cut out by the thought of Mother Yolanda's house.
Nah.
smell that tea immediately.
Let's make our way there. Wow, slowly
inside.
wandering through the town. Wow, I'm nostalgic for this town.
Do people seem off-put by me having a pseudo dragon around my neck?
Make a perception check.
Is there any way you can tell it to, like, hide?
10. Yeah, I can.
The general consensus is no. What you can tell from the people that are kind of making their way in and around the town from where you're coming from, the eastern entrance, not a whole lot of stairs. The city guard does stop you for a moment and says, "Halt! Who goes there?"
My name is Wang Fei Huang. This is...
Core, haddock.
And what is your business in Red Larch?
looking for Mother Yolantha.
Now that's a name I haven't heard in a long while.
She not around?
Well, she keeps to herself, mostly from what I've heard. Casting hexes and spells upon nearby passerbys.
You should try her tea. It's delightful.
I'll take your word
The
for
word
it.
I would use.
Well, on your way.
Yeah, and we try.
Seems to be not thrown off by a
Wait,
dragon.
Sir Guard, if I may, have you seen one of these before? And I produce Gurgi.
He goes, "Ah! Foul beast!" And he
No,
starts to-
whoa, easy, easy. This is my pet. I found it in a cave. It's
How
friendly.
how does Nox react to this creature?
Hold on. This entire trip, you've seen Nox kind of staring at Gurgi and almost licking its dragon lips.
Oh god.
Uh-oh. Hey.
I kind of keep my distance from Wong to make sure his disgusting new pet, because I don't want to hurt his feelings, mainly. I don't care if they dies, but I just don't want his feelings hurt. He just lost his best friend, as far as I know. I don't want him to lose his new replacement, comfortable friend there.
Yeah.
his comfort pet. Well, are we? What's happening?
Well, I'm actually leveling
What's
my
that?
HP.
You what?
Your HP.
What are you,
HP?
British?
Did I say HP?
Come on, HP.
HP. What are you, British?
Um,
Are you adding more on?
Yeah, hang on. How do you calculate hit points, by the way?
Did you roll it last time?
Yeah, but I can't remember what I wrote
You didn't
down.
write it in DVD.
I think it may have been 40 something, but
I'm
at
41.
39, so.
That's what I was.
Sure. Roll your die. I think it was a 5. I listened back to the audio the other day.
Wait, not
7.
47?
All right, I'll give you a 7.
Alright.
So add that to your
39.
fixed amount, and then it'll do the rest.
I don't think 41 is right.
So you guys make your way to Mother Yolanta's.
6.
Wong, the path is very familiar to you. You take
Oh, no,
a
that is right.
sharp turn to the north, to your right, go up, past a couple of small, kind of dilapidated houses into one of the lesser districts in Red Larch. And you see the familiar sort of duplex-style building that Mother Yolantha resides in. Crossing path past the building that you had the encounter with the first Sacred Stone Assassins. You were not there for that.
Right. I don't know why I
Like,
said.
what's that weird building? But you do find yourself at Mother Yolantha's house. Give it a knock on the door. Start to approach. No response.
Mother Yolantha. Hello.
As you do that, you start to hear the sound of hurrying and scurrying on the other side. You speak, but no words come out. You move your lips, and it's like you're being silenced almost. She opens the door and in one swift motion ushers the both of you and grabs both of you by the waist, pushes you both in, and
Rude.
gently closes the door.
Baby is sleeping.
What baby is sleeping?
You had a child.
You're foolish. You sent these people my way and you don't even remember.
Oh!
That baby.
Look, it's been a while, okay? And a lot of shit's happened. I point to the dragon around on my
Wait,
shoulder.
looking around the room, are there orcs here?
Looking around, you do see the normal rocking chair that Mother Yolantha has spent the majority of her time in while you're there has been relocated. There are a couple of bed mats laid out upon the floor. There is no smoke whatsoever in this entire building. This is the clearest that you've seen in Mother Yolanta's house. All sorts of bottles mixed up on the wall. Now very clearly labeled bottles.
Oh no.
Everything sort of
We made her get normal.
above, like 3 feet off the ground. Like everything has been moved up a little bit, and you do see a couple of orcs hanging out around. There's 2 of them. The one that you recognize is the one that you were playing cards with. One of
The guard.
Sort of, yeah.
Okay.
You were playing cards with him, and he's kind of like leaning up against the window, and he sees both of you approach. The other one that was part of the group who you didn't talk to is also there, just kind of like pacing around, kind of rubbing the scruff of his chin a little bit. And the one that you recognize is the one you stayed up that night with playing cards with approaches you.
Oh, hello, cousin. Is the baby here? Is Mother Yolanta just down here scared the shit out of me?
Yeah, stop talking, you'll wake him up.
Oh shit!
Oh, it's a pleasure to see you again.
Oh my god. Sorry.
I have a chance to thank you in person for sending us to this safe house.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm glad you made it here safely. No hardship on the road, I trust.
No, fortunately, the birth happened after we got into the town. So no. With the ride you gave us and the horse and the victuals, we were able to make it here. And then pretty shortly after we had the magnificent moment, of course.
Yeah, I know I don't have to tell you, but I so wanted that to happen that camp that night. That would have been very exciting.
Sorry to have disappointed you.
It's a good thing you fools weren't in charge of it. It's a good thing you sent them my way. I used to be a midwife.
Well, there you go.
Well, I'm not gonna say it was easy.
Well, I imagine
Never is it? Oh, sorry.
I found you. Some orcs. Now,
I'm gonna raise my voice so that the recorder
Sure,
can hear me.
yeah.
She's still
I
hushed.
can't hear you.
Yeah. Silence is golden.
I guess I can pull this
It
one
was
back.
challenging delivering the baby of a hobgoblin and an orc.
Yeah.
A lot of blood.
Okay.
A lot of blood.
So much blood.
Well,
She kind of hobbles off towards the back room and she leans in and says, "Nagash, your visitors are here." And Mother Yolantha, without breaking eye contact in the other room, kind of motions the both of you towards.
Oh, so we'll come back and see for ourselves.
So you go back into the next room over. The small kitchenette area where she's prepared all of her brews and teas for you has been kind of converted to a sort of nursery. Rocking chair in the back, window lighting kind of illuminating the area, and you do see an orcish woman, kind of tired a little bit, in the rocking chair, holding a little swindled child up, rocking back and forth.
not understanding pseudo dragons that well quite yet. What is Nox's reaction to this child?
Nothing out of the ordinary.
Just like, oh, this baby.
Yeah, I mean,
Cool.
Nox really hasn't seemed to have been. It's not like a newborn kitten where it's like everything is new. It's almost like grasped everything that you've told it in a moment.
Okay. But my main thing is,
It doesn't
Is it-
seem violent.
it doesn't want to eat this child like it did the worm.
No.
Okay.
Hey, Mother Yolantha, by the way, I have
I'm also just gonna
this.
summon it away to a pocket dimension.
This is Gurgi.
Gurgi.
Fucking Gurgi.
Yeah.
Oh, I've been looking for a rust monster.
I knew that. I didn't, but I knew that.
A
This
rust monster.
Blazes is that thing?
It's Gurgi.
What is it?
It's a rust monster, apparently, and its name is Gurgi, and I love it.
Why?
Legend says it can spin a silk as strong as seal.
Seal?
Steel?
Oh.
Steel.
A singer?
Is that so? I get down to eye level with it and try to pet it. Anything happen? That is not the sound I expected from that.
Yeah, she. I look at Mother Yolantha. Do you know the biology of these things?
Flip it over.
Pardon me.
Obviously.
I check for its sexual characteristics. I'm a man. I am a man of science.
It is
Wong with the
decidedly.
glasses on.
Professor Wong.
It is decidedly female.
Ah, okay. She. I don't know why I started this line of inquiry.
I said, why do you like it?
She is beautiful and delightful and obviously needs help. But I can't keep it with me.
You're gonna get rid of it already.
Well, yeah. Mother Yolantha. Do you want Gurgi?
I
Hold the
might
phone.
not advise that.
Does this... You're gonna give that thing... Whatever it is. You're gonna put that near a child.
It only eats
As
metal.
far as you know...
Mother Yolantha. You said it's a rust monster. What's it? It's like, does it eat children?
Well, I don't know that, but I've been certainly looking for something like this to experiment on.
Whoa, wait,
That's what I was trying to warn you about. Don't forget that who you're talking to.
Oh, yeah. No experiments happening to
Turn it
Gurgi.
into tea.
Speaking of which, can I have another draft?
Certainly. Chamomile.
Of course. Best you got.
Am I the only one who finds this tea in our country?
Mother Yolantha, you know I need a hit of that. Hey, you got any more of them teas?
I don't know what it is that you boys like about it so much. It's just chamomile.
It gets you high.
Wow. Okay, certainly.
Maybe it gets you
No
on.
more for you.
And she starts to put a little kettle over the fire, and at the sight of this, Gurgi's eyes just light up.
No,
like, total
no.
excitement.
Sit. Bad Gurgi. Sit. Not. I feed it another dart.
Does it? Does it look like it, judging by just understanding how
Like a stash of
caterpillars
ball
work?
bearings just for the thing.
Does it look like a creature that could become another creature? Judging from my
Make a nature check.
17.
You know that animals, or rather creatures like this, Do 10 to metamorphosize.
You want to get rid of this animal and you can have a battle butterfly or some shit later on?
Excuse me?
Look, it's like a caterpillar thing, right? Doesn't it turn into some winged awesomeness?
Are you saying I could have Mothra here right now?
I don't know. Would for thinking about it, would something like that be possible? Do you think?
Mother Yolantha just kind of gives you one of these little shrug.
Fantastic. I missed your
Let me
name.
experiment on it.
I missed your name, by the way.
It was Vagar.
Ragar, huh?
Vagar.
Vagar.
V-A-G-A-R.
Oh, cool. You can spell.
Wow.
I mean, no offense, but
Wow.
Yeah. Sweet. Cool.
Why would you think I
That
could?
was.
I haven't met many orcs.
Apparently
You think
not.
orcs are illiterate?
I didn't say that.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Oi,
Wong can't write.
I'm still here.
I'm on your side here. He's an idiot. You can't write?
No.
Oh shit.
They weren't that good at cards either, as I recall.
Yeah.
Did I tell him anything about what I was looking for out in there? I don't remember what he knows about me.
I
So-
know precisely what one of your goals may be.
What was it?
Yes, you were looking for a young orcish child with long black hair who
Yeah.
has gone missing by some.
That was my daughter.
Yes, of course. Yes,
Oh,
because you were
family
the.
quest.
Yes, because of course you. I'm actually looking for that place that they're at. Believe it or not.
Are we not going to discuss
No crud.
anything any further?
Hang on,
Wasn't there a little guy with you as well, with red skin and orange?
Yeah, I am.
Mother Yolantha. Actually, I need to tell you something. You remember End? He was with me before.
Name doesn't ring a bell.
Caxilus.
Ah, the cute one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Hey, what happened to him? Why is he here?
You might be dead.
What?
Yeah. He. Yeah. He disappeared one night at a soiree that we were at up at the Feathergale Spire. If you know that, it's east of here.
We had just killed a manticore, almost two, and then a dragon showed up.
Well, you let him go out by himself?
No, we were
Hey, you
with him.
scrawny fellow.
Oh well, that's.
What kind of companions are you?
Hey,
first of all,
hey,
he
I
looked like
resent
he
that.
was about to get lucky with his girlfriend. It's not. I'm not gonna stop that shit. Okay.
I resent that. He was my best friend.
You was? You've
Yeah.
known him for a month and a half.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's pretty sad, man.
Yeah.
Sorry for.
I don't live an amazing life, in case you can't tell.
So what, you saw him, you found his body, then you saw his...
No, it's not
decoy.
safe over there because guys, everybody, family meeting.
Who's
The
this
monks of
family?
this whole family.
I walk
The monks-
because I don't actually know if that included me or not.
The monks of the Sacred Stone Monastery want us dead. The Knights of the Feathergale Spire may also want us dead. We're I need to go. The Crushing Wave probably wants you dead.
Well, I don't think they know that I'm alive.
Well, they thought you were dead.
I'd just like to point out that
They do have to go there. To one
as for
point.
me and my friends here, we don't want you dead.
Well, thank you.
You're
I
welcome.
certainly like you.
Thank you, Vag. Thank you, Mother. Thank you, Vagar. Thank you, Mother Yolantha. All I'm saying is, I'm kind of at the end of my rope and at the end of my rum.
Are you a full orc or a half orc?
Tea kettle starts.
Oh, I'm very much a full orc.
Okay.
I'm
Tea
proud
kettle starts
of it.
going off. She
I'm just
starts pouring mugs for everybody.
Thank you.
Wait for that refreshing. Wait for that to
I
hit
feed
me.
it
Take
to
a moment.
Nox, see how he reacts. Yeah, see? I'm not the only one that's crazy here.
Familiar turgid feelings come back.
Take a moment. Let the herbs soothe you.
Oh, yeah, it's a great draft there.
Right. Well, seems like you boys are in a pickle.
Yeah, definitely.
Hey, speaking of which, you got any more of them?
Why, yes, certainly.
Hey. Oh, sorry, what were you saying?
No, all I was saying is, a group of monks up in the mountains want us dead because we killed some guys. So then,
The ones you told us to go to first. You gave us, like, you should go here, you should go here.
yeah, we first we give you bad advice, and then we give you better advice, obviously.
Yeah.
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 Well, they're not the only ones who want us dead.
Yeah, and now the Feathergale Knights probably want us dead, or at least want us for questioning in connection to whatever trial was going to go on.
And I left my hippogriff there.
It wasn't yours, it was a loner.
But we had a bond.
You had a hippogriff? Did you take any feathers?
Did I take any feathers?
No.
Damn it. No.
Well, steal one next time for me.
Look,
I'll try.
all I'm saying is, I think we have a few mounting things that are trying to kill us. And I'm sick of pussyfooting around.
Alright.
Long and the short of it is, people want me dead, and at this point, I want them dead.
Okay.
So you're gonna go out on a killing spree then?
If nothing else, I want to go out on a handling my problems spree.
Yeah?
I was
Yeah.
gonna say, you don't...
Starting with the monks of the Sacred Stone Monastery.
I thought...
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is
Come
that-
on.
Is that
I
on the
don't want to
way?
fight them. You got your ass kicked last time. Hardcore.
Yeah, but that was when we were subterfuge, and then round 2 I did way better, and
You were unconscious.
fucking annihilated her with magic, and now
You
then I
didn't
just
do
start
that.
bawling
Oh,
because we're talking about
You
and
just break down.
I break down.
Paxis is the one who set her on fire.
His name was End, you bastard!
Not for me in that moment. I barely knew his name.
I'm inconsolable for the next minute.
Oh, I'll go up to Long and just kind of pat him on the back. Listen, I'd say stand up and be a man, alright?
Alright.
I have a question though. There's
Yeah.
this monkish place. By the way, I don't know what Susquemonis means, but there's a word that you used. I forgot how to say it. The monk place.
Yeah.
Is that on the way to the place where I want to go?
Scarlet
to
Moon
surf?
Hall?
Yeah, that place. See, I actually knew what that was, but Joe forgot.
So,
Is that on the way, or is that in another direction? Because I must point out that the two of you may have some brawn, but in comparison to, well, someone like me, you're rather small, and, frankly, you seem to have trouble communicating without your little friend.
Fucking Joe
Wow.
Byrne just now.
wow. I came out to have fun, and I'm honestly feeling so attacked right now.
I'm just saying, maybe you should have kept an eye on your friend a bit more and let him go off on his
Alright,
own. Things might
alright.
have been turning out better.
Well,
We
if our
stick
friend
together.
didn't lie to this poor girl in the first place, he wouldn't be
Gentlemen,
fucking dead.
gentlemen. Come, let the herbs soothe your mood.
I'm not
I
drinking
make
it.
mine Irish. I poured moonshine into tea. That probably doesn't taste very good, but
What is this Scarlet Moon place?
there are some monks. No, some druids. Monks? Druids. I'm sorry. There are some druids down there. They're part of this Scarlet Moon Hall. I know that Master Shifu wanted me to. I know. I know now.
I can't believe you didn't know.
Master Shifu wanted me to go find what was going on there and report back. And it seems like those guys are up to no good because Vagar,
Vagar.
they've killed his village and
Hey.
stolen his child.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is your child
Yeah.
still there?
What?
Is
They
your
took
child
her.
still there?
What?
Yeah, but at the Scarlet Moon place.
Yeah.
I literally couldn't hear what you said.
Is your child still there?
Well, I intend to find out.
Well then,
If she is, I'm bringing her back.
how long has she been taken?
Too long. How long?
It's probably been about a month and a half.
It's been about
now.
a month and a half. I've been on a search, trying to find something. I was with this group as somewhat of a protector and such, and
Yeah.
we had to prioritize getting. What's her name?
A gash.
Agash. We had to prioritize getting Agash to safety, of course. But now that that's been taken care of, I've been seeking a route to continue my search for my daughter. If our paths should coincide,
Yeah.
yeah,
Cohen.
yeah,
Co. Yeah.
Our
If our
sides
paths are co.
yeah.
Yeah. We got there.
Then maybe you could use some extra meat.
Well, did you have to go there?
Yeah. I know that
Weirdly lines up our plan now.
maybe if we head further south.
I don't think the best option right now is to go either back to the Feathergill Knights. They have an army. So do the monks. We are 2 people.
Oh,
We were 3. This is.
sorry.
Don't be offended at this moment. We potentially have a 3rd person.
Yeah.
If that's. If,
Vagar, if we help
What
you
I'm
with this,
saying-
maybe we could enlist a hand. If we help you find your daughter, and I'm inclined to go with you, do you think you maybe help us out with 1 or 2 other small tasks that we have going down?
For falling on the way and coincide with that. Rest assured, my coincides. That hurt to say it.
do you know anything about the crushing wave?
No.
Nobody knows this thing about and everyone who did know a thing is now potentially useless. They all hate us and want to kill us.
Yeah, look, here's my point.
Yeah.
I'm going to be looking for my daughter. I'm heading that direction. I'm going by myself, if need be. But I prefer to have more chance of finding her by not being by myself. Rest assured, I can handle myself.
Definitely. You look the type.
Is he big?
He's big, right? Big, bulky,
Full orc.
Yeah, full orc.
Got a great
Very
axe
thick
strapped
muscles.
to his back,
Yeah.
which he's making sure to like back away so that the grub is on this side.
Yeah. As all of you guys are discussing this, Yolantha says, "And if I may, it seems like the type of folk that you're poking around with aren't exactly the friendliest folks. Druids are better known for their sincerities and goodwills."
A group
If
of
I
people
tell you
who-
what, if they have my daughter, I don't care what their
Goodwill is, and I pound the table and like
I don't care what their goodwill is. If my daughter's with them, I'll take them all out.
You start to hear the sound of a baby crying in the corner.
No, look what you
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay, it's okay. Shh, 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 shh.
I'm sorry, I guess. I'm just seeing you with your little one. It just makes me think of my daughter.
Oh, brother. Let it out. Let it out.
I walk over. I walk over to Agash. Is this baby awake now?
Yes, very much so, and kind of being coddled and soothed back to sleep. And you look, and for the first time you realize this is a very dark red skinned orc.
Red skin orc.
Yes.
That's different.
Harry.
Fascinating. What color is the hobgoblin? Whatever
Red.
he is. Oh, he's red. Okay.
Dark red. But orcish characteristics.
Yeah.
Tusks. Small, tiny little, almost like little vampire teeth tusks starting to grow
If I
up
lean
and
in
out.
slightly, just
what
kind of
relation does
seeing.
Vagar have to Nagash? Is he like, is that his nephew or something?
Clanmates.
Clanmates. Okay.
Yeah, they banded together for survival
Okay.
purposes.
Okay.
If I hold Nox slightly closer to the baby,
What
will
are you
the,
doing?
what does the baby? But make sure to pull it back if the baby doesn't like it.
This mother who is trying to coddle and soothe this baby is immediately like starting to pull him
I
away.
put
just-
my
is he
hand. I
not
actually.
cute?
I'm just gonna kind of shove you with what I think is a.
Oh, excuse me. Please don't do that.
But
But it's
he's
much
cute.
more like.
Back off.
Ow!
Hey,
All right, I put it
this
back on my
thing,
shoulder.
this baby's
I
a
just
week
want to go
old.
play with the little dragon. It's
No,
cute.
it's not gonna have
adorable.
a pet for at least another period of time.
You're not the dad.
Wow. When somebody smart plays somebody dumb, it's like this is good shit.
Thanks. I think.
No, yeah,
Thanks.
this is meant to be a compliment. Anyways, Vagar, hang on. So
Yeah?
you're sure it was the druids who attacked your village and took your daughter?
Am I sure of that?
You're not sure about druids, but you know that raiders who said that they were from the cult of the Eternal Flame kidnapped your daughter.
So why am I thinking of the Scarlet Moon? How do I know
They
that?
said they were taking her there to sacrifice her.
Oh,
I guess technically, I actually don't know the druids themselves. I know she's going that direction. I assume that they were going there upon the blessings of the group that be there.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm sure.
Are these murderous people?
Well, they attacked his village and they killed a lot of people and stole his daughter. So
Whoever
if
they're
nothing
taking,
else-
whoever people that those people are going to, I assume they're in Co.
yeah,
Sorry.
I think
Get
we're
used to it, boys.
I think
I
what
love it. I love it.
I
so
think what
much.
we're dancing around here is we all have one thing in common. We need this guy.
I mean,
Yeah,
you're not
all of
wrong.
us need this. I need. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you need. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't see what you're saying.
Yeah. So wait a minute. If we help you out,
Yeah.
you'll help us out?
Well, clan. Yeah, it's what we do. It's what a clan does.
Aces. Core, I have a plan. We go to the druids of the Scarlet Moon Hall, find Vagar's daughter, and mess some motherfuckers up.
You helped us out. I'll help you out, and you help me out
do
again.
this on one condition.
Alright, yeah. What's up?
After we figure this out, you are going to help me investigate the crushing wave.
Aces.
Or
Zero
else-
problem with that, brother.
Okay.
Look, I'm not taking my daughter to some place called Crushing Wave. We'll
No.
retrieve her. She gets to safety first.
We can leave her here.
Of course. Safety.
Mother Yolantha is good at taking care of children, I assume.
What do you bring to the table that will help me retrieve my daughter?
Well, without firing it, I will load up an Eldritch Blast in one hand.
You kind of feel the arcane energy swirling in a small circle, and you see a small trail of yellow light emanating around his palm, circling around it.
What's that?
Well, this hurts people, and will blast people away.
I touch it.
Force energy starts to move and course through your arm, but before it gets too far up, you pull yourself back.
Oh, that felt weird.
And then I. Did you lose any hit points because of it? Okay. Well, I also, without using it, conjure up a
Divine Smite.
divine cure wounds type energy, that healing energy. The other hand.
So you kind of have this ball of arcane eldritch energy and snap your fingers, and it turns into a white, soft, glowing sphere circling around.
What's up?
That will make you feel better if I send it your way. So if you get hurt, I'm your guy.
Alright.
And
Can you
I
swing a
also
weapon?
pull out my longsword.
Careful where you swing that thing, jeez!
And I pull out my javelin.
Gergie, no.
You know how to use those?
Do you want to try?
Just tell me.
Yes, I can.
That's good enough for me. Let's go.
Sheath.
Wonderful.
Wondrous.
Do you know where you're going?
No.
No.
Nope.
Where's the scarlet crab?
Scarlet Moon Hall.
That's it.
I know where I was supposed to look for it. South of here. Southeast, if I'm not mistaken. Where's the map? Where is that map?
I printed a new one off because I couldn't find yours.
I actually put a little. I remember maybe marking that it was. I feel like it was to the south of Red Larch, maybe to the southeast.
Just kidding, no paper.
So, is it?
So-
to the, am I remembering that right? Is it to the southeast?
I don't remember if you had a marking on it. It is not to the southeast, though.
Shit.
As that's happening, you see Mother Yolantha looking a little concerned and kind of tossing some ideas around in her head.
Mm-hmm. You have a headache?
Perhaps.
Your teeth
There-
will fix it.
There is one option. I know of someone who may help you find such a thing.
Who?
Her name's Ravada,
Rada.
a witch. Lives not too far from here. You can only find her if you walk far enough into the woods and hum a certain tune or play a certain tune.
Uh-huh.
She doesn't take kindly to strangers visiting her. However, if you play the tune, she may find you.
And she may know where the druids and the Scarlet Moon Hall are.
She, for all her faults, is an expert in scrying magic. She may help you find where you need to go.
Alright. That sounds like a plan,
Alright.
at least to start.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Where is her woods? What time of day is it?
Today, probably getting to be about a little past noon.
All right. Is it far from here? This woods that we have to travel into?
Let me take a look at something real quick.
Still have to use you.
You boys have been in Lance Rock before.
Oh fuck! Do you remember that? No, you
No.
weren't there.
So actually, only he has.
I take a second and actually do get kind of sad. No, I'm just like, yeah, I've been there before.
That lies to the south, or the northwest. Southwest. The West Wood lies just beyond that. Another half day's travel. If you go there, have you got any types of musical instruments? Can you carry a tune?
I have
Wait,
a
hold on, I
drum.
might.
I can play drums.
Do you?
No,
Yeah.
I don't.
Okay. So, is it like a set of bongos? Is it like a war drum? Do you have sticks? Do you tap it?
It's like a war drum. Like
Okay.
I can turn it out and like it's small, but I'm like boom, boom.
I demonstrate one.
The important part to summon her is high note, low note, high note.
How do you do that on a drum?
You tap the edges.
You could do that? Holy crap! I thought this was the same note all the time.
Maybe when you
I've
come
been playing
back,
this thing for years.
maybe when you come back, you'll get a music lesson.
I try it. Boom, boom. Whoa! This opens up a whole new world.
I know.
And it will.
Oh no, high note.
Yes. In that order.
Just keep
in that
tapping your
tempo.
Boom, 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 boom.
You're just.
I'm a maid spot now.
High, low,
I
high.
actually have something.
High, low, high.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know where I got it from.
I can do lots of cool things now that I'm level 6. By the way.
I still
in-
can't attack
Wait,
twice.
no, I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, I sort of take a second to tipsy sway. Whoa! And I fall prone. And then
He's drunk. Don't
And
worry,
then-
he does that a lot.
I kip up. And I can still move.
What
I'm
you're
not-
basically
Oh.
saying is you can get up if you're not prone.
Are you saying that
Without
when you're
wasting
prone,
action.
getting up doesn't take half your movement?
Yeah! By spending only 5 feet of my movement, as if.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You got that, and
Yeah.
I got an extra note on my drum. We all get stuff now.
I have a dragon.
What? Oh, yeah.
I say we're ready to go.
I clap both of them on the back of the head.
Yeah.
Ow. Minus 3 hit points.
I should technically be frailer than you, but for some reason.
You are. No, I am further than you.
Oh,
I have 41 hit points.
I have 48.
Oh, fucking okay.
I'm a little bit more hardy than you, I guess. Anyways.
You're.
Do you gentlemen want to stay the night here and rest up a bit before you leave?
Why wait? This man has waited a month plus.
Like you.
And who knows how long. And I don't mean to upset you. How long his daughter will remain in the,
Among
with the
us.
living. We must get this there as fast as possible.
Definitely. We must move with haste.
Didn't mean to bring that up at the same
It
time.
was kind of a big thing to bring up. Let's get going now. Right now.
Do
Yeah.
you
I go to the
still
door.
have our horse and carriage?
What?
Our horse and wagon? Do you still have it?
Fill up the horse. I got it written down.
Philip the horse. You
You
still
named
have
him Philip?
Philip?
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, we do.
Where is he? Outside?
Yeah.
He's in the stables.
Yeah, he's in the stables.
Well, we have ourselves a
Mode of transportation.
mode of transportation and the man who can drive that thing.
I am proficient in land vehicles. Every time I say that, I feel somewhere the gods laughing, but it's true.
Can we please get a move on?
Yes, of course.
This is a very
It's the middle of the
emotional
day,
talk.
right?
But you
Yes,
don't have any free healing potions, do you?
Make a persuasion check.
Oh yeah. Shit. Two.
I do.
Oh.
Plant one.
Gotta do it. Do it.
Well, all right. If
I
you
take
insist,
I come in and like tusk full.
Oh god. Oh.
Ah, not the prince. I want to refine man's touch.
beg your pardon, ma'am.
She's racist.
I take a sip. I take this opportunity to drink. I take a little sip.
I turn to Nox and I mind read to him. Yeah, this is what we deal with on a daily basis.
I plant one on her cheek there.
The mixture of strange wrinkled textures and the strong taste of salty sweat. And in a moment, it's over.
And we've killed Finn. And Quinn.
Finn.
Shit.
And she hands over 2 potions of healing.
Oh, I just got two
I'm
potions
so
of healing.
sad right now because I just clicked on spells and it's actually grayed out. I'm like, why can't I click on it?
Well, what class are you? Are you allowed to tell us?
Can I tell them that?
If you want.
Barbarian.
Yeah, he's not gonna have
Whoa.
spells unless you're a
There's
certain.
no spells
Unless you're a
at
certain.
all.
A certain subclass, maybe.
So,
but-
Apparently I'm not.
You depart from Mother Yolanta's house. You
With Philip?
reunite with Philip.
Love him.
Grab your cart and make your way.
To
In your time here, Yagar, you've had to go cloaked. I'm sorry, Vagar. You've had to go cloaked, hooded, and kind of like keeping it tight as you wander throughout. You kind of hop up into the cart and kind of like lay low, keeping your head down as much as you can.
I look at Philip and don't say anything, but I just think, and I think sigh that he's just not Tamra. My
Not-
hippogriff.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yep.
And get in the cart.
And you get in the cart and you depart towards the southwest. And how are we doing on time, everybody?
I would actually like to
On purpose.
depart,
Okay.
if I may. I'm trying to not stay super late.
Sure.
So if that's a natural ending point for you guys, then would
Sorry, I
that
didn't
be
get
all
to
right?
do much.
Got to introduce my character.
I was shocked that we met you this early. I thought we were gonna meet some other.
I was just waiting for
I
it.
was not expecting Barbarian.
What happened if we didn't go to Red Larch?
Well, we did.
Joe
sort of
would be
I would've been
teaching
really bored.
Taekwondo tonight.
Well, wait, what?
I usually teach Taekwondo.
Oh, okay. I was like very confused. So, well, I mean, we did sort of talk about it earlier, but like, really cool. All right, Barbarian.
What made you think you wanted to
The
be him?
the
What made you want it to be? Are we done?
End scene.
What made you want to be specifically that character and not something completely new?
Oh. It's already in the story.
Okay, that's cool. No, I'm
okay,
excited.
cool. The sort
Got a
of
barbarian.
I've actually never played a barbarian before. Ever.
I didn't use this.
it's very different.
Alright.
You're sort of basically playing the Grog character. With
Yeah,
the sort of
I noticed that I
half-wit
was
kind
trying to come in there, but I'm trying to not quite. be
What's your
Grog, but-
intelligence? What's your intelligence?
No, it's none of your business.
Are you gonna add yourself to this?
I think Chris has to do that.
No. Well, he has
I
to
send
invite
you an invite.
You have to be
Oh.
invited, and then you just click accept. And then we can still look at end here. All sad.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I
Can't read any of his backstory.
I wanted to go back for
Really look
fun,
at
but
his-
at the same time, I didn't put it past you to just penalize us for doing it. So I was like, away.
I'm not penalizing you. You guys are free to make your own decisions
No,
and
I
deal
mean-
with the consequences.
No, I
as
did not
such.
want to deal with the consequences of fighting mounted hippogriff guys.
I
Is
don't
what
know
I was
how
I
to
saying.
know how to do that. Yeah, we'll figure it out later.
Also, we could have dealt with the consequence of actually like not letting your patron let us like escape. We could have probably sat through some sort of kangaroo court and like.
Yeah, I
dealt
don't
with-
do well with lawyers. So I wanted to leave
That makes sense.
with a hippogriff.
Well, it's a shame that we couldn't because I kind of wanted to. After I left here, I was like, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna burn the spire down. I was very mad, but then I saw cooler heads prevailed, and now we're moving on to.
Now we're moving on.
I was really scared that you guys might actually get murdered if you went through with the smashing somebody. with a
Yeah.
flagon of ale.
Well,
mean,
the
it
way
was
you
like,
set it up, it was like we're surrounded by guys who are now hostile to us, and it's like I figured the fight was on. I figured the fight came to me. Like I didn't bring the fight to them. I figured I misread the situation. So you kind of let me do a mulligan on that because I was like, we're surrounded by armed guards who are like, she's like, we're surrounded by. I was like, it's on, motherfucker! Like,
He just, what I was understanding was he would just started a food fight, and that everyone's just going to be throwing food at each other while we escape. That's what I was picturing was happening.
No, I figured that if that actually went through, you'd probably all just get ganked and probably murdered, and we start in Waterdeep.
See, because I would have all my spells and everything that I prepared as level 6, I was wishing we would at least not have to deal with the consequences of N.
before you get
Before I
level
leveled
6.
up, because I just acquired Misty Step,
oh yeah,
so I could bounce. I could have bounced past that dragon, easy. I mean, I would have run up to it and then Misty stepped past him so that he wouldn't get an attack of opportunity on me.
I can sort of do that. I have Step of the Wind, which is a little bit different. But
I just get an extra 30 feet,
yeah.
and it's teleport. It's not really walking.
Joe, welcome back to the game.
Yeah, man.
It's been so long.
It's been. He was literally here last week.
I actually thought that you guys. I told him this, but now I'll tell you.
I was very curious
thought-
about what your new character was.
Yeah, I thought that maybe you two were in cahoots about something, and you like wanted to give N some sort of like he darts away him and then he returns somehow.
I thought so too at first. Like when we started today,
Yeah, I was like, what
But-
is possibly going on with that whole
he
thing?
just
but-
straight up killed you.
Yeah.
Just no, just no possible defense.
This is off subject actually, but this is totally metagaming, but I don't
We're not in
actually
the game
have
anymore.
I don't actually have orc purchased on D&D Beyond. So the character's sheet is actually half orc, but he's orc.
Are there different stats for regular orcs? Are
There's
they
a
that-
slight
are they that
difference. I only found on orc
Let me see how much it is.
on an orc. I only found. Do you have it?
I don't know.
It's
I do
$2.
have Drow.
It's
I do
like
have
$2,
Drow.
honestly.
I've purchased a bunch of stuff on D&D Beyond, and I did not find it as a playable race.
He is a playable race.
It is. You can get it like you can get just that race for like $2.
Something somewhere.
But I don't. I looked it up on the Wikipedia, and it doesn't have relentless
Yeah,
endurance.
that's an entry orc. Hold on, you want to listen to Matt Mercer?
What really? No, that's
Oh.
it's not D&D.
Orc.
Orc.
It's Matt Mercer.
They just read off every monster.
Orc.
Him and Marisha Ray are the voices for the sound bites for it.
Really?
If you don't know how to
that.
pronounce, like,
Would you do orc space race? Because it is.
So, yeah. Hate to be the bearer of bad news, but say hi to Joe's new character, everybody.
I cannot
Volo's
like-
Guide,
Volo's Guide orc.
Orc. It's $2.
Joe, I'm very pleased that you're back into the game, but I
Oh,
can.
this is where the fur bulk is.
I 1000% did not see you being satisfied with this pick.
Well, there actually was a chance that I wouldn't be here tonight, which would have been like, ooh, but it was like legitimately because I might not have been able to.
I
find
thought you
some
were gonna
solution.
do what you thought about doing when we left last game. I thought you were gonna be a wizard.
Thought about the wizard. Thought about a lot of things.
Did you want to get a step away
Joe
from
and
the
I
magic
talked.
user?
Joe and I talked, and you guys need less hang out in the back and be super glass cannony and
Yeah.
more run up and hit things.
Well, I'm already a glass cannon.
I'm the in between. It's
in
like
between
literally
a glass cannon. You need somebody with some.
But I do use magic more than I use my weapons now. I've realized.
So now would be a good time to mention that you don't have to die in combat. You can die as a result of your character's actions.
Oh, shit. I think I haven't done anything.
You mean
Besides
so you
poison
don't
that guy.
when you say you don't have to die in combat, that doesn't mean that if you die in combat you can avoid, you can just say no I don't. You mean you could die in combat or out of combat.
Correct.
That's a nice thing to know now.
So how confused were you that I have a pseudo dragon as a pet now?
I was extremely
thoroughly
confused.
confused.
Now here's an interesting
I don't
question.
know how he like came out of you. What was that?
It's his patron's blessing.
I get a choice of 3 things. I have a packed weapon. I can have a. It's called Pact of the Blade,
Chain.
which is what Travis Willingham has, which is what Ford has. Pact of the
Oh.
Blade. That's where he summons the falchion. He can summon weapons
Oh, cool.
of any kind, really. Pact of the Chain, which you get the Find Familiar spell,
Okay.
and you can summon your creature as any of the creature listed on that spell, or one of these other 4 options, which was like an imp, pseudo dragon, something like that. And or there was a pact of some other shit that wasn't as cool.
So
The third one's never cool.
the Paladin
I
Pact
do-
versus the you didn't take another level in Warlock.
That wasn't Warlock.
Oh, I guess I missed that. Pact. I was hearing like Pact versus Oath.
Hatred. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm level 3 on both of my classes now.
Really?
Yeah, so whichever class I choose, all I really get is
More stuff.
ability boosts. I haven't boosted my abilities yet, and I
am
can
a
only
little
attack once
offended
until next
that you
level.
guys like so unceremoniously were like, "Oh,
I tried to bring it up.
Where's End? Hey, look, we both got pets. We better be."
I tried to bring it up, but
hang
then
on,
I was
hang on.
unconscious for half the game.
Be in our situation. Be in our situation for a second.
I wanted to kill him.
We were surrounded by enemies who were gonna put us in kangaroo court and put us on trial for God knows what. We had no time to mourn. We had no time to really process. We just had to get out of harm's way.
He almost killed a guy the first time he heard about it.
Did he threw a cup?
Yeah,
at
I
him.
would have thrown a cupular
cup at a
manslaughter. I would have manslaughtered somebody. I
Poor
was
woman.
like, I wanted obviously for there to be the magical character moment where we
Well, you
mourn.
still
but
could
it's like-
have that because you really haven't had a chance to.
Yeah.
Everything's been so distracting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's like immediately there were a lot of things that distracted from. End is dead, and we're in trouble, and we're getting rescued, and he let me do a mulligan.
Or birthed a baby dragon.
Yeah, there were a
Out
lot
of
of
my
things.
throat.
There were a lot of
I
things
threw
that
it up. I
happened.
threw up a dragon.
So, I have a question for you to consider. You don't have to answer it, just something to consider. Now that you know the price of your warlock's requests, will you continue to do them?
That was what you had to kill someone. Is
He had to
like,
poison the drink, which is
That wasn't
how we got
That wasn't
out.
my decision.
you just had to like make someone poisoned and then sacrifice themselves? Like, is there a quota that you have to fill or something?
I don't know anything.
Oh, it's so evil, man. That's so dark.
Like,
Do you remember that you were there when I became a warlock? I got attacked by
Yeah.
a chest full of gunk.
I don't like that you keep calling it gunk.
I don't know what I don't know what it wants from me.
You don't?
I don't know what it wants from me.
It wants
do,
you
I
to
don't. Do I?
feed it
I don't know.
souls.
It's only spoken to me. It's only spoken to me twice.
for the skull
Once
throne.
indirectly through a man that I poisoned because of my dreams.
I'm gonna multi-class him as a warlock and just be like, yeah.
Eldritch Bluff.
What does this do?
Oh
Whoa!
wait, when can you multi-class?
Whatever.
Anytime.
Any level, you can take another level of your class or a level of a new
But
class.
you do have to start at level 1 with the new class, which
Okay.
I was kind of annoyed with at first.
Well,
But
yeah,
now
you
I'm
can't
caught
go
up and I'm fine.
level 6. And
I
then
already
as you go up to
have.
7,
I
take
already
level
have an
7 or something
idea
else.
for what my next
No, you
character
can't do
is,
that.
and if,
That's
in
what
case
I'm
anything
saying.
happens.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
can't.
yeah.
Your total
Yeah,
level
so-
amounts equal where you're
Yeah.
at.
So I
Other-
can never be a level 20 warlock ever.
Probably not.
Other question time. How are you guys feeling about your characters? Like, obviously, we're going to start doing stuff with yours, so it's been a little less substantial.
Well, I mean,
And had
I was really
a-
enjoying my whole story that was developing there until it came to a.
Abrupt and
All I know is
well, it wasn't abrupt. It was
we've
more
done-
like it lasted for a little while, and then it lasted for a little bit longer, and then it
Yeah.
then it ended.
all I know is that my backstory has barely been touched. We have yet. I mean, I
Yeah.
don't care how long
I
it
feel
takes.
bad because I'm like, let's do someone else's story.
Yeah,
But
no, I'm
we
fine
can
with
only
it.
do one. you
Yeah,
know?
no, we can't do everything.
Well, I liked that before when we were at the Sacred Stone Monastery. It was ours. It was our story.
Yeah.
It wasn't one person's story because the Sacred Stone Monastery was just
I was there.
fuckers who
So there were 4 places apparently. Feathergale Spire was me.
yeah
Sacred Stone Monastery was no one.
yeah.
The Crashing Wave is
Crushing Wave.
Crushing Wave is yours, and the Silver Stone
Sacred Stone Monastery.
Sacred
No,
the
Scarlet
Scarlet
Moon
Hall.
Hall.
is yours.
it's because they both start with S.
But yeah, and then
Yeah.
Vagar is also yours.
Yeah. So that I mean, while it may not, it's fine. We'll double up on that one for right now. and
It's
then
more
we'll see.
beneficial on story that we're going for something that benefits both you two.
It may
Yeah.
seem like things are a little one-sided to one person, right now, but once you've investigated all 4 of these places, you're free to do whatever you want, and things will start connecting and merging.
That's what I figured.
Because I figure it's only a matter of time before they start like open war on each other.
Well, I just wondered if like
I also have
is
a
the
thing
whole
I have
world
to
just
do.
like everywhere that we go, like, oh look, now this group wants to kill us. Let's go over here. They want to kill us too. We should leave. Well, let's go over to the Silver
Scarlet Moon Hall.
Scarlet Moon Hall. Make sure they want to kill us too by the time we leave.
Yeah, definitely. Well, or we just kill them all, and then there's one less.
But we
Because
didn't-
there were only 12 Feathergale Knights. There were only about 20 something Sacred Stone monks. We can kill them pretty like not say.
Are you
easily.
assuming these people are evil people?
Yeah.
Because you just want to kill things, and that doesn't make.
They
What's
weren't.
your-
They weren't evil. They wanted to. They
What's
gave,
his-
they wanted.
what's
They,
his-
the guy
what's
was
it
like,
called?
someone gave a trial.
alignment?
If it's
Yeah.
true, then we have a big problem.
Chaotic
But we're not
evil?
gonna.
I have no assumption
Gotta
that
be.
I have. I think in character and IRL, I had no reason to assume that they had our best interests at heart.
What is your alignment?
Neutral good.
I don't doubt it.
I don't. I was like, I like the Feathergale Knights. I could get on board with this.
I did too until until they started sacrificing people.
Yeah.
But I feel like we would have found that out in a different way if it wasn't End to begin
Yeah,
with.
yeah. Well, we don't even know if End is for sure dead. We know he's missing, presumed dead.
All I know is Core
Well, you
feels.
could've searched
Core
for
feels.
a
well,
body.
it was dangerous because they
Core
were
feels-
actively
I
looking
mentioned
for us.
it as an
We
You
option.
were
could have
only-
got the wand of magic missiles.
We were
guy.
only
I
8
mentioned
hours.
it
We were
as an
only
option.
8 hours removed from when they were actively APB on us. I figured it was.
We can still go back.
Yeah, we can still go back. We'll recover your body, like definitely. Or
Well,
End's
If the
body.
vultures haven't gotten to it.
Yeah.
Sure.
All
I mean, we could go back instead of going to Scarlet Moon first,
yeah, like
If I get burnt to a crisp by a red dragon.
probably, or just eaten.
yeah. All I'm saying is I'm starting to get a read on how Chris likes to do consequences, and
Yeah, as
consequences
soon as your
means a
story
lot
comes
of.
to fruition.
So you
Yeah,
just want to
so
eliminate
you're
all the
next.
consequences?
Yeah,
Is
it's
that
me
just what
next.
you're
So
doing?
I'll meet whoever I'm meant to meet, and then I'll probably
And don't
die.
piss him off.
And then I'll die. So wait, Mother Yolanda said that the druids are like, oh, they tend to be more friendly. Maybe they're like the good guys of the factions because
I
so far
will say that each cult has its own alignment, and one of them does align towards good.
what a twist.
But we don't know which one.
Does or doesn't.
Based on our experience.
Does.
I'll tell you right now, Crushing Wave is good. I'm very confused.
And just because it says the word cult in D&D terms, that's more like gathering.
They're the gangs. Look at me. I'm the gangs of New York.
Before we leave, I do
I think
want
you
to
just
because I was going to
confused
do
West
this.
Side Story and Newsies.
Nah, whatever.
I was gonna mention this before we ended, and I forgot completely. Before we leave Mother Yolanta's, would like to send my contact as my background as a criminal. A letter suggesting if they have any information or to go find out stuff about the Crushing Wave.
Text me specifically what you want to say.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
Also,
I'm
do you
gonna
want me to
go.
create a
We're
character
ending
for
early,
this
so I'm
person,
gonna stop and get
by the
some
way?
groceries while.
What's that?
Do you want me to create a character for this contact?
No.
Okay.
I'm as much as I kind of am sort of dealing with like how it's progressing. I am